I just wanted to understand one thing. I mean, there's no lack of option, we all know. I mean, you have so many Pawars who are in the offing to take over to don the mantle. But the fact of the matter was that, that the biggest was Sharad Pawar, who is like, at the fag end of his career, literally and physically. And also, the demise of Ajit Pawar, who was the person who was running Maharashtra for Sharad Pawar for a decent amount of time. Who exactly after Sharad Pawar, after Ajit Pawar? Because Sharad Pawar is there, but do you think that the Supriya Sule will be accepted by everyone, or Rohit Pawar, for that matter, will be accepted by everyone, or will it go to somebody like Jayant Patel, Sunil Titkare, or somebody other than him, Praful Patel?
See, that there you are. I mean, one, it will have to be acceptable within the two NCP political formations. And Brijesh, to answer that, the fact of the matter is Supriya Sule will be acceptable to either formations. Likewise with Rohit Pawar, although they chose to stick it out with, Rohit Pawar preferred, both of them preferred to stay with the Sharad Pawar controlled NCP political formation. So it's only about that. And more importantly, Brijesh, the BJP, they're going to play the pivotal role. Ultimately, in politics, it's about being in power. So now the BJP will have to be moderating how the political fallout of the government and governance of Maharashtra plays out here on. And certainly, if you look at, say, Praful Patel, he may not be acceptable. He may not be acceptable to. If you look at Sunil Tatkare.
Stay with us, we'll come back to you. We have a big breaking news coming in. Officials have found the black box of the ill-fated aircraft which crashed in Baramati on Wednesday, killing Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar. The black box has been found in the rear part of the plane. A team from the DGCA has taken custody of the device. Experts have begun a detailed examination of the black box. The data is expected to help determine the cause of the crash. Earlier, the investigation team reached the plane wreckage site. The team is collecting evidence from the remaining parts of the aircraft. A team from the DGCA has also reached the spot. Meanwhile, Pune Rural Police have been registered an accident report ADR at Baramati Taluka Police Station in connection with the air crash. Ajit Pawar and 4 others were killed on Wednesday after a chartered aircraft crashed around 200 meters short of the tabletop runway at Baramati airstrip in Pune district. I am being joined by my colleague Sabyasachi Roy Chaudhary from Newsroom. Sabyasachi, what is the latest that we are getting in? The black box have now been recovered. It can now clear some questions about what caused the plane to crash.
Well, Nancy, the black box have been recovered by the AIB and the DGC officials who are currently at the crash site, and they have been investigating the crash site. They have the forensic team is also there. They have collected the materials from there. Now, the black box examination has already begun, and it will take some time. Now, as per the sources, what we are learning from the DGC is that the preliminary report cites that the crash happened because of poor visibility. Now, this particular reason was also cited by the Minister Ram Mohan Naidu yesterday. Now, the investigation is going on, but Nancy, we have to also look at the sequence of events that has taken place yesterday. Now, the pilot had made a second attempt to land at the Baramati airstrip. Now, during the first attempt, the pilot told the air control tower that he could not see the airstrip because of poor visibility. Now, on the second round, when the pilot made a second attempt to land, and at that particular time also the conversation happened between the pilot and the control tower. Now, during the second attempt, the pilot had to give a read back to the control tower, which the control tower did not receive, and few minutes after that they saw flames on the side of the runway. Now, the condition of the airstrip also raises a lot of question mark because the pilot in the last conversation says that yes, during the second attempt visibility up to 3,000 meter, that is 3 kilometer is there. Now for a proper landing, you have to have a visibility of around 5,000 meter, that is 5 kilometer. So under these circumstances, a lot of questions are being raised because this was a private airstrip. And also if you look at the pictures very closely of the airstrip, the threshold mark also was not prominent, which could have also caused a problem for the pilot to make a landing. So we have to wait and see how the examination of the black box takes place, and whether some important details come out from the investigation, because black box will give a lot of answers regarding the speed, what exactly went wrong, what was the last conversation that was recorded between the pilot and the co-pilot at the time of the incident.
Right, Sabyasachi, thank you for joining me on the broadcast. I am also being joined by a political analyst, Subhash Shah, and News9 input editor, Brijesh Pandey is with me in the studio as well. I would like to go right across to political analyst Subhash Shah. A tall figure, Ajit Pawar, in Maharashtra's politics. The chapter has now come to an end. A record 8-time MLA and has been the longest serving Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra as well. How do we see like a big dent in Maharashtra's political discourse, Subhash?
Certainly, in the times to come, in the days to come, we are going to see a massive realignment of political parties, and more particularly the NCP. I see the possibilities are 3 or 4. One possibility is of realigning the BJP, the NCP Ajit faction with his uncle Sharad Pawar faction. That's possibility number 1. And rebranding the party as a whole cohesive unit, as NCP1, as it was before Ajit fell from his uncle. Number 1. Number 2, the second possibility which I see is also many members, NCP MLAs, may align with BJP, the ruling party, and remain in the power. And the third possibility is that many of them may also consider joining Shiv Sena, Shinde faction. So now all these are possibilities. Now there could be possibilities. Some may say that somebody may join Shiv Sena Uddhav faction, or somebody may say that they may join Congress as well. But one thing is for sure, that we are heading for a huge alignment of political party, in more particularly in the state of Maharashtra.
Yes, this side. I just want to understand, like if we look at a possible unification of NCP, both you, Sharad Pawar, as well as the Ajit Pawar faction getting united once again with Sharad Pawar as the leader, who's going to be the successor? Earlier it was, what was peddled was that Ajit Pawar for Maharashtra, Supriya Sule as the face of Delhi, the national politics. But what about the successor to Ajit Pawar after Sharad Pawar?
See, I see nobody else could have challenged Sharad Pawar on his own turf than his own nephew, Ajit Pawar, but he is no more around. The only possibility which I see, and Supriya may not be acceptable, or may be acceptable only with the blessings of Sharad Pawar. So if Sharad Pawar comes in and says that she is going to be the leader heading and leading the party, I think that would be possibly more acceptable than anybody else, either in the family, Ajit family, or the party as a whole, like Praful Patel or Sunil Tatkare. They may not be acceptable to all. The only figure only face which could be possibly acceptable is Supriya Sule.
What about their piece of power, which is like they're part of Mahayuti, they have their ministers. Ajit Pawar was a deputy chief minister. So who do you think is going to fill that shoe? Will we see unification of NCP? And then what will be the role of Sharad Pawar? Because Sharad Pawar has stayed away from aligning with the BJP. So will a unified NCP also let go of their stake in Mahayuti? Or do we see some sort of loose, factions working, one side in power, the other side calling the shots?
See, I tell you, this is a very, very difficult proposition because Sharad Pawar has not so far aligned with the BJP or the political party in power in the state. he remained aloof. So therefore, now with the changed political scenario, one doesn't know, but one thing is for sure that he shares a very healthy relationship with the Prime Minister. And one doesn't know if he may either would like to support from outside or may support from inside, join the party as such, like Ajit Pawar. I think only the time in the near future will say how the political scenario takes shape in the state of Maharashtra.
Question, before I let Nancy take over, who do you, if you have to hazard a guess, who would you place your bet on as the next deputy chief minister candidate from the NCP?
Could be Praful Patel.
Praful Patel.
Could be considered.
Well, the fate of the NCP does hang in balance as who has the mass appeal, whether the power will be inside the Pawar clan or some outsider will come and take the control. That only, I think, time will tell. But Brijesh, there is also a lot of politics going around with opposition leaders, especially Mamata Banerjee, who came out and she tried to politicize the whole event by saying that it can be a conspiracy as well. To which Sharad Pawar had to come out and say that this is not the time to politicize his nephew's demise. And not just Mamata Banerjee, a lot of political leaders are now coming out and claiming that it might be the angle of sabotage and conspiracy cannot be ruled out. Do you think that this is the right time for the oppositions to bring back the angle of conspiracy and, to start the debate? This is not the right time. Do you think?
Well, I think it's an extremely unfortunate turn of events because, the shocking news of Ajit Pawar had come out, and in middle of that, Mamata Banerjee said that, just because there were talks of reconciliation between the uncle and the nephew, and this is the reason why, this bad thing has happened, this crash has happened, and, there should be an investigation which would be done by, handled by a retired Supreme Court judge, and other than that, it will not be acceptable to all. I think it's an extremely unfortunate turn of events, and all, those who are propounding this conspiracy theory, suggesting that, somebody had a hand in this particular crash, are not doing service to the memory of Ajit Pawar. There is going to be a DGCA investigation. The black box, as our colleague Sabyasachi was talking about, is going to be clinically examined to find out the real cause of the death. Was it pilot's fault? Was there some error with the plane itself? All of these are matter of investigation. I think one has to wait and watch and let the result come out of this investigation rather than jump in and then, come up with these absurd theories for sure.